Hello everybody, and welcome to part 1 of my Minish Cap any percent tutorial. I'll be covering the game from A to Z pretty much, in probably 4 parts I'm thinking, or 5. Anyways, we'll see. But before I do get onto that, I'll explain a few things about different consoles and different versions. First of all, for the consoles, the fastest version is the Game Boy player for the GameCube, or the original Game Boy Advance if you have one and can capture it somehow. So if you have that, go for it. After that, there's the Wii Virtual Console and the Ambassador 3DS version. Both of those are slightly slower than the original Game Boy Advance game, but still fairly easy to run on. And last is the emulator. Unfortunately, as of summer 2014, I think, emulator runs are no longer verified on Zelda speedruns. If you want to run the game on emulator, by all means go for it. I do, and it's not the end of the world, really. Just play the game, I guess. I think that pretty much covers it. Anyways, version differences. Fastest version is the Japanese version. Second fastest is the European version, and the slowest version is the North American version. I'll get more into that later. Yeah. Run on whatever version you have, though. Anyways. I'll be playing on emulator with input displays, so first thing you want to do, pick your file name, very important. Let's just go with the classic link. Obviously, the less amount of characters you have, the faster it'll be, but I'm not going fast right now, it's a tutorial. Anyways, before you start, press R. This is text speed. Set it to fast, very important. This is brightness, it doesn't really need to be changed. But anyways, you'll start your timer now. Don't use speed-ups in an actual run. So first of all, to match text, what you're going to do is hold B and just mash the D-pad. You can use the R button, the A button, and the D-pad to advance text, and the B button just makes it go fast. You can also mash A if you can somehow get your thumb to do that, but yeah, don't mash B or like that, that's really bad. Anyways, walk through the door. Alright, and yeah, you're going to want to start by getting this 20 rupee chest. You'll need rupees for later, and then just head out the door. Nothing much to see here, mash text. I hold the B button here out of habit, I don't know why, but yeah. We are now at the festival. Okay, so what are you going to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 across, and talk to Zelda. Same thing here, 1, 2, 3. Oops, don't hit that sign, talk to Zelda. 1, 2, talk to Zelda. 1, 2, talk to Zelda. I'm actually just going to change something real quick, 1 second. This is going to be... There you go. Much better. Okay, so you get the shield. Yeah. Go to the right, right in the middle. You're going to want to start holding up right because you will want to enter this loading zone right at the right edge. More text. The beginning is really easy. And unfortunately, quite a bit long. But not the end of the world. The closest you are to the standing position right here, like if I back up a bit, I will want to stand as close to right there as possible, to save the most amount of time. Alright, here, right when you roll into the mayor, there's a frame-perfect glitch that will soft lock the game. So, just watch out for that. It's just... press A here. Sometimes the maid doesn't get in the way. I don't think she will. Impressive. Never mind, she totally will. Ah well. Oops, press A when that map the map screen appears. The rest is pretty easy. Most of the beginning part is pretty much rolling around. You're gonna try to not get hit like that. Oops. Dang. I'm giving a pretty poor example here. Wow, a really bad example. So actually, I just need to change one last thing. There we go. Alright, so first fight of the game, all you want to do is roll up, press B, then walk a bit to the left, and press B again. They take one hit, so it's really not that hard. And again, I position myself in front of Ezlo to go, or attempt to go as fast as possible. You're going to need to roll down 3 times before Ezlo goes on your head. And you now have a hat. Okay, this is the first of 3 cutscenes that you're required to watch for the Mist Portal. After this, you can skip all of them. It's just... Alright, so theoretically, it is possible to make it onto this lily pad. No one's ever done it in real time. If you do get it though, like, send me a video because I'll be very impressed with that. Just some more rolling here. What you're going to want to do is go all the way up to talk to the... What is this guy? Not the Elder. I don't know, he has one text box, so you need to talk with him. Gonna pop in the barrel and get the Jabbernuts, which will allow you to understand all the other Minish or the Pikori. And from here, you will go talk to the Minish Elder, which is in the top or the northeastern section of the map. Walking there is very slightly faster. Again, same thing with the map screen, you gotta press A, and roll out of there. Go back to this guy, and he will let you pass through, and you'll be on your way to the first dungeon, Deepwood Shrines. A very good time here would be under 10 minutes. Don't expect to get that in your first couple of runs though, because even I can't get it consistently. Anyways, Deepwood Shrines. First room is pretty easy, just go up. Here you're going to want to roll either left or right, up, up, other direction, and down. And I'm gonna get hit here probably. Yep. One thing that I didn't mention, you don't need to kill these guys, is if you walk into an Ezlo text, like that, she'll pop up immediately. but let's say you go and you roll into an exile text, it's going to take a lot longer for her to pop up. Or him, sorry. It's fun. Anyways, so don't roll into exile texts. Here what you're going to want to do is pull the mushroom until you see the second, or the third, like, set of sweat tears coming from Lick's head. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's the visual cue that I use anyways. So again, don't roll into Eslo. Roll right, roll up. Going straight right here without rolling is actually the fastest way to get out of this section. Then careful for these guys. Oops. Don't do that. Same thing, don't roll here. Here, just pull back. It's really not that precise. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. It's really easy to get that mushroom though. Roll up, make sure you don't hit the switch, and gotta push this pop to that switch to activate the bridge. All easy stuff. Another Eslo trigger right here. You'll have to learn these by heart. There are plenty of them in the first dungeon. There aren't that many for the rest of the game though, so that's at least good. Anyways, get your second small key, and head on out, back to the barrel. One, two, three, 4 rolls, and keep on going. Oops. This is the same timing as the first one on the third set of sweat drops. This is on the end of the third set, I guess, if that makes sense. Don't fall in the water, it wastes time. Here, make sure you dodge the slugs. They do get much harder to dodge on the second way around. Oops, nope. And I'm 1 health, okay, that's fine. So you're gonna roll up there, hit this guy 3 times, then either take the left or the right guy, hit them 3 times, and head on back to the middle to pick up the third small key and the last one? Not the last one, before last one. If you're low on health, you can grab a heart from this spot. Nope, this spot. Okay, I lied. Make sure you hold B during the heart text. Oops, don't do that. Okay, this room coming up is slightly tricky. What you're going to want to do is hold right and mash R, then you're going to hold down to turn down, then you're going to hold down right and mash R again, and then you're going to hold right, and hopefully you won't hit any of the, dang, don't do that. Something stool, I forget. That's how it should look. So anyways, again, hold right, mash R, hold down, down right, don't do that. I promise you that's easier than I made it look. Oops, don't do that either. Anyways, use your key here, and now is the first mini-boss of the game. What you want to do, oops, hit his nose. You're going to want to get to his tail as fast as you can and start hitting it, because you do want a 2-cycle. 3-cycle is slow. If you hit too early, you're gonna bounce away like that, and I still managed to get it anyways. Show it one more time just for good measure. Also, don't go too close to the webs because they will bounce you back. So don't do like that. Okay, still got it. It's not that difficult to fight once you practice it up a bit. Get the Gust Jar. If you're really worried about your health, you can go down and get a heart piece right here, but it's not required. Also, there's a heart in this pot right here that you can get if you're feeling that you need it. Anyways, go back to the barrel and dispose of the web in the middle. Not like that. Okay, so there's an Eslo trigger like right here. You're gonna walk into it with the Gust Jar out, so you don't have to go through the animation of the Gust Jar like putting it away. So everyone hates the lily pad sections. There's a good reason for it. Lily pad physics are pretty bad, but you'll get used to it. Oops. If you're really low on health again, this pot always has a heart, so get that. Oops, or not. Sometimes if the pestos don't get in your way, you don't have to kill them. It goes a bit faster like that, but chances are that happening are slim to none. Usually going back, this guy's pretty good. Don't worry about the slugs falling, because they won't fall on you unless you stop right in front of them. So here you just want to use the Gust Jar on the mushrooms. And get the big key or the boss key. I think it's the big key in this game, and don't do that, it's not faster, promise me. Okay, so from here, go to the right, because you'll need more rupees. Unfortunately, this chest takes like way longer than it should to get 20 rupees, but there's no other convenient way that we can get money early enough, unfortunately. When you're done that, go over here, and we will be heading to the boss room. So here, don't stand around the edge, you will do that. Stand like... If you can see the water on Link's feet, you're probably too close. I believe there's a fairy in this pot. Nope, just hearts? Okay, just hearts. But you won't need them because there's 4 pots of hearts in the boss room. Which are in 4 corners. Anyways, Big Choo Choo, what you're going to want to do is hold A. When he gets too close, go behind him and he's going to jump on me. Just use the Gust Jar on his base and eventually he'll fall. You want to keep him as close to the middle as possible so that he sways quickly, and once he falls you're going to be slashing at him. He takes between 6 and 9 hits to go back up. But it's always 3 cycles, so if he takes 9 hits, that's actually bad. So we need to keep him close to the middle so he sways fast. Also, I guess lots going on this phase because I completely forgot. Here he has the possibility of jumping 5 times or once. Oh, look, looks like it was only once. Okay, so look, he starts to sway to the left, so I'm going to stand on the left side. That way he only sways 3 times. And that is it. So I'll just do that one more time. So Gust Jar on his base, roll around him, another jump. So he started swinging to the left, so I'll go here, I need a heart. Grab that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, okay, that's not terrible. Oops, a bit close. Dang. Okay, so he starts going to the right this time, so I'll get to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 again. Oops. Okay, I went left first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what you want to... Oops, I just paused the emulator for a sec. What you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to head sort of on the bottom middle tile of the middle section. So right here-ish. Just so when you do get the first element, the Earth element, Link isn't going to take 6 years to walk to it. If you're racing up to Earth element, or... Oh, nice. Dang, second frame. Or doing a run up to Earth element, you would stop the timer right when you see this white flash. And that is the end of the first dungeon. It's fairly easy. A good beginner time for this dungeon is under 20 minutes. Yeah. Get the heart, head on down. Talk to Ezreal again. Okay, one thing you're going to want to be careful of is some loading zones or screen transitions you can just roll into. Oops, don't roll there. But some of them you can't. Like this one, if you try to roll into, you're not going to go past. But anyways, just roll twice in that room, roll twice in this room, don't roll here. And head on to the Minish mushroom thing, and you will get the bombs. Alright. So you can roll 3 times up, then once to the left, equip bombs, and carry them and throw them all the way here. Oops. Rupee text. Or, what you can do is another trick, glitch, whatever you want to call it, is you get much closer to the crackable boulders. This one's called a roll lift. It's frame perfect, so you will need to practice it. So basically, if I put a bomb, then roll, it looks like that. Just stay closer, actually. Let's see if we can get a roll lift. Nope. 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 Oops. Nope. They patched it, guys. That one. Okay, so right there, as you can see, if you saw, that bomb exploded much earlier. That one too, there you go. You'll see the bomb, instead of just being placed down, it's actually gonna like jump up a bit. It's as if I had picked it up and thrown it. Sort of. Bad, bad, bad. There you go. Anyways, the inputs for roll lift, I'll go frame by frame. So first of all, you have to be moving. After that, press A for 1 frame, press down, press R for 1 frame. Oops. I went down left, but that still works, it's fine. So as you can see, the bomb jumped up a bit, and it explodes. I forget exactly how much faster, but it's definitely more than a second. Just a minor note of roll lift, you can't do it going right, going left, going upright facing right, or going upright facing left. You can go up, down left, up left, all that's good, and going diagonally to the side like this. So, yeah. I guess one last thing, if you do fail a roll lift, placing a bomb and throwing a bomb, it's actually faster to pick it up and throw it. They exploded. Yeah. Pick it up and throw it if you do fail the roll lift. Yeah, but after that you just keep on going down. Am I gonna get hit? Nice. Remember though, rupee text, you're gonna get text from mysterious shells, you're gonna get text from bombs. Kinstones, but kinstones is every kinstone, it's not just the first one. For most rupees, it's only the first one. Blue rupees, arrows, bombs, I think I covered all of it. Anyways, you're gonna head your way back to Hyrule Town, Castle Town? I forget what it's called in this game. and you're going to get the Kinstone bag. So here, instead of mashing the D-pad, you're going to want to mash R and A, because if you do mash the D-pad right here, you don't want to select no, you'll want to make sure you select yes. Oops. So here you can either press L to fuse with him, or what you can do, save and quit. That's slightly faster than fusing with him. And I don't believe that it locks you out of the getting 100%. I think you can fuse with him again. Anyways, once you're here, you have your Kinstone bag. It has the Kinstone that you're supposed to use to fuse with him, but that's besides the point. What you're going to do is you're going to get the spin attack. So make your way to the swordsman's house. Same thing, mash R and A. I use my left hand for the A button and my right hand for B and R. There are 2 yes and no questions here. Press B, hold down, slightly faster. Saves time, so why not? And you can now perform a spin attack. So you gotta make sure you're careful here, because sometimes the postman does get in your way. I was really lucky there. He doesn't do that often. Roll. It doesn't really matter where you are on the bridge. It can be like here and you're not gonna fall in the water. But if you do that, of course you will. Yeah, anyways. Gotta talk to this guy. If you do switch your sword to the A button, which some people tend to do, you're going to have to face away, because if you do press the A button, you're actually going to talk to him instead of using the item that's on A. But if it's on B, hold B. It's 80 frames to charge up for spin attack. And head on out. Head to the ladder you see. If you want to try another roll lift, now would be the time. That was really good. Equip the shield over the sword, because you'll need bombs next. Same thing, R and A. A couple more text boxes. Head on out. Menuing is also really important in this game. You will lose a lot of time if you don't know where you are, but that just comes with time. Anyways, you're going to want to grab water. If you're facing left and right, or up, that works. It won't work if you're facing down, unfortunately. If you forgot to grab water, though, just grab it from down here. Sorry. Water the bean. Roll a couple more times. Yeah, roll a couple more times. Mount Krenel is where you're going to die a lot in your first couple of runs. So you can roll lifts starting like right here. Oops, right here. That also works. Just keep on rolling. Place a bomb, pick it up. Throw it, and this is the second of 3 unskippable cutscenes, but I'm on emulator, so why not? Okay, here you're just gonna have to be careful for the... I forget their name. It starts with an M. I'm not sure. But you'll need Mount Krenel water, or hot spring water, I think it's in the Japanese version, I'm not sure. Green water, just... yeah. Pause, equip the sword. And you'll grab this set of 20 rupees. You actually don't need to climb the vines, it's all the way down there, you just... it's basically it. Same thing, place a bomb, throw it. Here, if you want to save another pause, you can equip the Gust Jar and the Mount Krenel water. But again, don't press B if you do that, because you'll need to go back and get Mount Krenel water. Use the Gust Jar on the mushroom. Here there's another Eslo text, so don't roll into it. Just one roll to the right, then hold down right. Right here there's another one. If you roll early enough, you're not going to hit it, but if you, like, walk down a bit, then you will hit it, and it takes quite a bit longer compared to if you just roll. Eslo pops up much faster. Don't roll into Eslo cutscenes. Triggers, whatever you want to call them. Jump into the tornado, jump into the second tornado, all is fantastic. So, just a note about these things, the white things. If you roll into them, you're not going to get hurt. If you do go up and touch them, you will get hurt. So if you do roll, let go of your D-pad or your control stick, because if you do roll and just keep on walking into them, you will take damage from those. So don't do that. Anyways. Head over here and use the gust jar that you equipped. Shrink, and you will need to go get a bean. So I don't know where in the game it tells you to get the Krenel water, because I certainly missed it on my first playthrough of this game, but yeah. I also missed the fact that Minish Link can pick up this bean. Anyways, pick up the bean. Sometimes the pestos do get in your way. You can try to just like go through them, or you can try to throw the beam to kill them. Yeah, fun times. Hopefully they don't though, because that does waste time. Anyways, go throw it up in this hole. Same thing with normal Link. If you roll, you're fine. If you actually walk into them, you're not fine. Roll, roll, and use your green water. And head on up. Okay, so here's a mini, not sure if you would call it a glitch or a sequence break. You're supposed to blow up this wall and go up, and you're going to be in the door to the top right. Or you can use the gust jar and actually just hit this mushroom right here. And you skip quite a bit of the... Oh, you can't actually jump down. Thought you're good. Anyways, it's a bit faster. Throw away this rock. Pull back. And release. It's faster. Anyways, this one you don't actually have to hit the second tornado. Just keep on going like that. Head on up. Pause. Put the shield and the bombs. Don't take too much damage. If you want to roll it, do it like right here. Nice. Oops. And careful that you don't actually like not throw it. Anyways, another R and A cutscene text box. Oops, head on over, keep on going, and you're going to backtrack all the way here. Then you're going to head left. Because we are going to probably the worst part of the game, which is Krenel Wall. But before we do that, if you're really low on health, I should have saved right before. There's a cave here, and in this cave is fairies and a heart piece. So get that if you need to, don't if you don't. The boulders here are the first enemy thing in this game that do half a heart of damage, I believe. So you definitely don't want to get hit. Maybe Choo Choo does if he lands on you, I'm not sure. Anyways, don't get hit by boulders. Also, before you ask, going up diagonally is faster than going right and then up, so just mini side note. And I got really lucky on boulders here, that's good. Anyways, roll up, roll right, you don't want to crash into that guy. Sometimes the Tekatite and the P-Hat do bump into you, which would be bad. You're going to pull the mushroom until Lick's face turns red. I pulled it a bit too long there, but that's fine. Anyways, shrink. Another Eslo trigger coming up right here. Don't roll here, you will hit it, I promise. Okay. Eslo says that the raindrops do as much damage as boulders, but they don't. They do a quarter heart of damage. Anyways, this puzzle's fairly easy. Also fairly long and boring, unfortunately. But that's how the run goes. Oops. Make sure you don't have these two rocks touching, that would be really bad. And that's that. Okay, roll once to the right, 3 times down, to the right. Easy stuff. Movement is very important in this game since there's very little glitching optimization. Okay, so right here you can do one of two things. You can go around these guys and not get hit by that P-Hat, or what you can try to do is roll right through them. without getting hit. And without doing that, that happens quite a bit actually. Anyways, if you can roll through them, great. If not, don't really worry about it too much. Equip the Gust Jar over your shield. Make sure that you... Oops, actually. Make sure that you don't just like stand here and suck up this guy, because that will ruin everything. So you want to like back up a bit and then go forward. Or just hug the pot. Like go directly beside the pot. Anyways. Go down here. Drop a bomb, pick it up. That might have been too slow. Yep. Drop the bomb, pick it up. There you go. If that's too hard, just roll down once. Do the exact same thing. Okay. So here's a little deviation, I guess, in the route. If you did pick up 5 rupees earlier, or like somehow picked it up, then you will not get this pot of 20 rupees. If you did not, then get that 20 rupee pot. Or just get it for safety. Another rock puzzle, pretty easy. This is the last part of where you could potentially die, so make sure you don't. I've lost runs here and it sucks. But anyways, this is Melari's mines, I think? Oops. Go around, talk to him, pretty easy. You'll give him your broken sword, and he will return you a big one once you go kill time a bit, so, I mean, might as well go beat a dungeon, right? This guy, if you talk to him from in front, it's actually slower than if you talk to him from the side. So talk to him from the side. And we will be entering dungeon number 2. Alright, so if you're low on health, use the Gust Jar on these 2 pots. Yeah. Then you're going to want to equip your sword and your shield. Sword on B. Slash the, what appears to be bombs. I just completely missed that. And have one go in front here. If you really need to though, use bombs. But it is, oops, quite a bit slower. As text here, block this guy, 2 hits. Block this guy, 2 hits. If you did pick up 5 rupees earlier and didn't get the 20 rupee pot, you'll get 5 of these 6 rupees. The other one is a like, which you will not kill, because that would be bad. Or if he caught you. Anyways. Actually, yeah. Roll, 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 roll. You should have 20 rupees at this point. Or 10. As long as you have more than 10, you're okay. But another Eslo trigger right here. Before you hop in the minecart. Then enjoys the minecart apparently. Okay, you're gonna grab the middle pots because it contains bombs, and just for the sake of being easy, you can slash that bomb. It's easier. I'll explain why later. Anyways, equip the Gust Jar, use one of the bombs, hit it, and keep on going. You're just gonna... So the Helm Sword rune is fairly difficult. If you can, try to get a couple of their masks off with the Gust Jar, and you can get 2 of them together. That was actually pretty good. Alternatively, you can not use the Gust Jar, and just go after them one at a time. Oops. 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 That was slightly less good. Anyways, 2 hits each, and then a Minish portal pops up. Using the Gust Jar is much easier. Alright, so hope this guy doesn't block the door. Just keep on rolling, pretty easy. they do still hurt you with your Minish, so do the Keys or the Bats. Head over here, you gotta hit this switch, but before you do, Ezreal will talk to you again. Okay, so here you're going to need the slugs. Here's a 50 rupee chest, which is the last chest that you need. You have to have over 60. If you don't, then don't worry too much about it. Oops, right, I already got mysterious shells. But yeah, you need more than 60 rupees. Not at this point, but soon, after this dungeon. Anyways, go up there, hop in the tornadoes. Yeah. So push the block, hit the switch to open the door, and push this chest all the way over, and grab the first small key. If you didn't kill the bombling, he would still be around here, so just watch for that. Grab another 5 bombs if you want to. I think the 2 other pots are RNG based, so what you get isn't always consistent, but I might be wrong on that. Anyways, go through the door, hit the switch. That's all that the key was used for, to hit that switch. We're still trying to find a way to skip it. Anyways. Head on over here. And... alright. So I'm going to save state here, because this fight does tend to be a bit difficult. What you're going to want to do, if you want to go fast, jump down, roll. I'm just going to do it fast once, and then I'll shut off slowly. So that was pretty bad. I was supposed to get the guy at the bottom, and that guy was supposed to die. Anyways, that's what it's supposed to look like if you're not terrible. 1 sec, we'll just do this. Okay, now you guys can see my mouse. Fantastic. So what you're going to want to do, if you roll, you can roll. If not, actually, set this to... What? I can't find the right button. No? Dang, too bad. I was trying to find the frame advance button, but I guess I couldn't. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start, and you're going to slash your sword, obviously, and Link's hand right here, you're going to want to line it up right here on the floor tile. So start by doing that. Roll if you want. That was a bit high, but I still got it. Slash this guy twice, and I should have explained that better. You're going to want to stand right in this corner of the, again, the floor pattern. I think there was an old strat that you could do just like that, but you would actually need to jump down. I forget how it works exactly. Guess not. There was something. Maybe it was like that? That works. Okay. So if you press up and B at the same time, you're not going to move. If you want to use the gust jar, jump down. I moved a bit there, but that shouldn't matter too much. There you go. Use the gust jar to line up if you want to. That was pretty good. So one last time. Go up here, easy strats, gust jar, roll. 1, 2. There you go. And now you have the Cane of Posse. Oops, I'll get my mouse out of the way. That will probably annoying. So you're going to want to equip the cane here. If you need hearts, one there, one there. I'm fine though. Make sure you don't roll too much here because there's an Ezreal trigger. Also, if you manage to get into this hole before the Ezreal trigger activates, you will soft lock the game. So do not do that. Well, here, go down here. If you're completely to the right, you can just press A here, and you'll flip over the minecart. So it's pretty convenient. Get the third small key, second small key? Second, I think. And back over here. Same thing with the white spiky things on Mount Krenel. If you hold right, or if you roll and you let go of every direction, you're gonna stop. But if you hold and hold right, you will jump back into the minecart. So don't do that if you do decide to roll. Just roll, hold up, roll. Okay, so you're not going to hit this switch quite yet. You're going to shrink. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head over here. Just be careful for this portal because if you are too close to it and you do hold R to roll, you will go back and grow again. That's the same thing with pretty much every portal though. You're going to want to go roll, 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 not get hit, wait a bit, and then keep on going that way. So let's try that. Shrinking resets the position. Don't do that. I wanted to show an example, that's why I did it. Wow. Let's do that again. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. That is my bad. That's actually terrible. I think I rolled into it. Oops. Again, don't use speed ups in an actual run, that would be bad. Okay, I apologize for that again. 1, 2, 1, shrink. That was better. Okay, so here are the... I don't know enemy names. The red things, they only activate when you're normal Link. The first one you can just run away from. The second and third one you can either wait here or you can just roll into them twice and you'll take a quarter heart of damage, but it is quite a bit faster. Anyways, flip over the minecart, hit the switch, and keep on going. This room sucks. You're going to want to try to hit all three of them if you can. Throw one down, hit the other one, and if you got all three, that was actually pretty good if I would have got this guy. Let's try that again. Not like that. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Sometimes this room can be really bad. Anyways. 5 times to the right. If you push the switch, you do go faster than if you pull it, so make sure you don't pull it for too long. Anyways, 5 right, 6 up for left, and when I said right at the beginning, I meant left. Make sure you don't get hit too much by the keys, don't go into that hole, I promise you it's not faster. Sometimes the flames do drop hearts like that, so if you need a refill, go for it. But make sure you do hit this platform. There's also another heart in the next set of 6 blocks. It's always in the far middle one. Oops, red, so I haven't gone this route yet. I'm just gonna save here. Oops. Because this part I will explain. So hit this one, hit this one. What you can do is from the third one, you can either walk diagonally up and not be terrible at this game. I usually don't do the diagonal up strat. Don't do that either. This is terrible. Or what you can do is stand right here and roll to the right. It's definitely a bit finicky, but with a bit of practice it's easy. Just do a strat that you like. Again, I apologize, I can't explain the other one. Anyways, keep on going. Roll up. again, don't use speed ups. So this part, you're gonna manage your tornadoes. If you have less than 60 rupees, or if you forgot the rupee chest, just keep on going down here. There's a chest of 50 rupees. You can see it just at the bottom there. If not, go straight here. You don't have to use the Cane of Pacci in the hole, which is good. Hit the first tornado. Hit the second tornado. And you're gonna go straight up. Easy stuff. Anyways, doesn't matter if you do this part slowly because you do need to wait for the platform. You can hope to get a few more hearts here. You don't need to do that. Okay, so if you're really low on health or you're scared to die, you can catch a Fairy bottle. There are a few hearts here, I think. What are there? One heart? Okay. But shouldn't be too tough. So, Gleeok. What you're gonna want to try to do is hold upright and press the A button, and hopefully you won't hit his head or he won't block it or anything. Not like that. There you go. Okay, let's say you do miss though, just wait for his head to move out of the way. So let's say, whoops. 2, get this side, great. Roll, he takes 8 hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can look at his mouth, they'll open and close every time he gets hurt. One thing though, it's not really worth it on the first cycle because you're already below him and he's already facing down. But he does fall faster if he's facing upwards, so do try to do that if you can. If not, it's frames. It's not really that big a deal. Also, don't worry about taking damage if you roll into the flames and try to hit his shell again. Like that. It's pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. If you need hearts, these flames do drop hearts like 5% of the time or something. Maybe more, not sure. Anyways. Don't get hit by the rocks. This fight isn't too difficult, but you can take a lot of damage if he gets enough fire around you. Also, if his fireballs hit you while they're still in the air, you're gonna go on fire and you're gonna be running around everywhere. I should probably show that off. But anyways, he doesn't take 8 hits here, he takes a couple less. I'll show that one last time. I'll let him hit me. So this happens, and just rock the D-pad, mash the B button. Oops, happened again. Or you can jump in the fire if you're, which would be faster, but if you're low on health, it would not be as good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyways, if you try to use bombs on him, they just fall into lava, so don't. You would have to like put them on the ground there, then walk over to him, then they would explode and hurt you. It's not worth it. I'm sort of low on health, hopefully I don't die, that would be bad. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. And of course he's on the complete opposite side. Don't worry about taking damage on the last phase because you will be getting that heart piece. Anyways, if you're racing up to Earth Element or if you want to split or something, same thing as Earth Element. Did I say Earth? Not sure. Right here, where the white flashes. And this is where I'm going to stop the recording for today, so hopefully this helps. More soon. Thanks for watching. Grab this heart. and exits. Yeah, thanks for watching.